Hi, I'm here today with Pan, and we're wishing you all a happy new year. I hope you had a great time last night. I kind of did, I guess. I was thinking about doing a wine and dollies, so I have some chocolate because, well, I don't want to drink any alcohol right now, especially not since yesterday. But yeah, I just wanted to hang and talk. So welcome to my first wine and dollies, and I hope you all enjoy just hanging with me. So the first thing that I want to talk about, gonna put on over here, is this girl. So if you watched my last couple of videos, you've probably seen that I received her. I just got her back from face-up service, and she is so beautiful. Her hair is in the way, but it's really beautiful, and I love her face. I love the clothes. I've had this skirt for ages and I really love it, but I've never had a character that would work with this skirt. I bought it for Risten, it didn't work out. I gave it to some other characters, it didn't work, and finally it does work on her, and it's amazing. But I don't have anything to do with her. I'm thinking Pawn over here is probably like my doll that I just have for fun kind of thing. I've wanted this doll for like 3 years before I finally decided that I would get her, and she doesn't have a story. I did think about giving her one, and I had one planned for a while, but I kind of scratched that. She's just my doll, I guess. She just is. But this one, I feel it really bothers me when I have dolls and they have no purpose. I guess I use this hobby to, how would you put it, let my creative inner and the characters that I make up be in the physical world. And I've had the issue that I really like making up characters. Like when I was younger and I played The Sims, for example, I would create the characters, but then I would never do anything with them. And when I write, I create characters and I start something and I can never actually finish it. So this is like a way for me to create something and stick to it, because you can't just, if you have a physical thing that actually is worth a lot of money, you can't really give it up in the same way as you can if you just have it on paper, I guess. And that's worked really well for me. I developed Risten and other characters in her story for 2.5, almost 3 years, and I finally started writing for real, and it's a whole different thing. It's more like writing fan fiction, I guess, which is kind of strange, but whatever. Anyway, she's really pretty. She does look like she would fit in Risten's story, but I have no place for her. I do not want to bring in a character which has no real purpose in Risten's story, because I've done that like 3 or 4 times now, and I always end up scratching it. It doesn't work out. I had Astrid, who was a little cat doll, didn't work out. I had a Minifay, didn't work out, scratched those, I worked for like half a year on those characters and it didn't work out. So I don't want to do that. Also, this girl is, I guess she would be a human. She looks too much like Risten not to be a human, and Risten is the only human supposed to be in that story, except her cousin, but I cannot bring her cousin into the story because she is a character that I was thinking about bringing her into, letting her become a doll, but I decided that I would not do that because she just felt like, in the end, she felt like a character who would just be a part of the story, but not be that important that she would be a doll. So yeah, I've not had this doll for very long. The only thing that I'm attached to is that she's really pretty. I don't have like a emotional bond to her. It wasn't I got her on impulse for a pretty good price, I think. So I think I'm just gonna, I put her up on the BJD adoption page on Facebook, and I hope someone would be interested, because maybe someone else would give her a better home. If anyone would be interested that watches this video, you can just like send me a message. I've had that happen when I sold my other doll, and I would really like her to get a nice home. So yeah, I don't know if someone would be interested in her, then I would probably let her go. But like I still see potential in her, I guess, because she looks like she would fit really well into my forest. But yeah, I guess there's not much else to do. Yeah. And then I have what I'm working on right now is Simon and Larissa. They're up there. Simon is a Doll's Town Elisa or something, I'm not sure. And he recently came home to me. I don't know if I did a box opening, but I did a video about him like a week ago or so. And I also got my Doll in Mind head back from Face Up, and her name is Larissa. She's a Lorena head, and I want to give her a Doll Chateau body, but they got such long waiting times. It seems like half a year to a full year almost, which is crazy, and I really do not want to wait that long. So I'm gonna try to find one on the secondhand market or such, but I don't know. I really wish that I can. I wonder if she can sit on my shoulder. No, her legs are too kicky. But yeah, I really hope I will find a body for her. I guess if too much time passes, I'll just order her one. And then, what else? So, as I mentioned, I started writing Risten's story down. And there are some characters which are not dolls that I wasn't planning to bring home as dolls, but now I kind of want to. There's this character called Myr, who is an elf. And I've really, always been really attached to her character. And she's always been not a major character, but she's been important. But I've never planned to bring her home because I never thought that I would find, or I know exactly what doll she would be. She would be a Supia doll, but the issue is that she would be an SD doll, and it would be so out of proportion with the other dolls in that story. So I've decided not to do that. And even though they're in the same storyline, she's in a separate part of the story. I thought, but turned out that wasn't the case. She's actually a really important character to the story, it turned out. So now I don't know what to do, if I'm gonna bring her home even though her size is a bit off, or what to do. I actually know the person who did Pawn's Face Up, who owns an SD Supia, so maybe I should just ask her if I can meet her doll and compare her to mine to see if that would work, because that would be kind of exciting to bring her home. I wish I could paint face-ups. I think if I tried, I might be able to do something decent, but I don't have the material and I don't have a doll. I've always wanted to get a Resin Soul May and just blank and do everything by myself, like a custom doll, just to see if I could do it. But for some reason I've never like gotten to that point. Maybe that's what I should do next. I thought about that, like for this year, to bring home I Rest in Soul May and just like work on her and see what I could do. But I don't know. It's, I guess I don't feel like I have the time, and I don't know. I'm gonna think about it. It would be fun to see if I could, because like I'm not an artist, or well, I am a photographer, but I'm not like an artist that draws or anything. Even though I do that sometimes, I think I'm kind of decent at it. So it would be really interesting to see. I think like eyebrows are scary. Yeah. I don't know. But that's like a thought that I've had. So maybe I should try doing that. Oh, this cup is a Moomin cup. I don't know if you know of Moomin, but it's like this Finnish, these Finnish stories. They're really cute. You should really totally like check them out if you haven't heard of them. But yeah, I think I'm done for now. Thank you for listening to me. And Happy New Year. I hope your 2017 is great and full with lots of dolly fun and stuff. I will see you soon. Bye.